Hey guys, welcome to Flirty, Dirty, and Bookish.
This is our bookish breakdown where we talk about weekly book news. Welcome back to Bookish Breakdown. We're on week who knows what. We've been doing this for a while now.
Yeah,
Honestly, Bookish Breakdown's my favorite day of the week. I love Bookish Breakdown.
me too. We can just sit here and fucking gossip. It feels like we're just gossiping about book stuff.
Literally.
That's what
Yeah,
we've
which is
already
what we
like
do.
half talked about during the week. So I'm like, oh, let's bring this up, and then we start talking about it. I'm like, wait, no, we need to stop.
Yeah, let's save our reactions for later.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know, I just love Bookish Breakdown. But we have a few things to talk about today. Starting off with a fun one. Actually, one second. Trust me, it has to do with this segment.
Okay.
All right, this is a fun one, guys. I thought I'd bring in some demonstrations. Funko Pop is doing an
I have
exclusive with
Funko
Navessa
Pop.
Allen.
I have Funko Pops. They sit on my desk at work. My boyfriend made them for me, him, and my dog.
And that's so cute, but mine are so much better. I'm just gonna throw out here that I have a supernatural obsession. I feel like the books I read kind of give away that I may or may not have an obsession with shows like that. The
No,
Dark
actually, it
and
doesn't.
Disturbed.
The Dark and Disturbed, yes, but because well, I mean, you are a fantasy girly, like, at heart, but
Yeah.
lately, no.
Lately, I've been in a lot of the dark romances, but like, I also like love me a good like paranormal romance or anything like that. But you guys also do know about my Scream obsession. Morgan has outed me for it, so therefore, come on. Like put two and two together, people. But yeah, I have Sam and Baby. I actually have more over there. I just only grabbed two.
Sam and
Um,
Baby, that doesn't make sense.
it's Sam and Baby because this is the version of Dean's car dirty and messed up. So Sam's driving it. They're no longer sold. They haven't been sold in like actually, they're reselling Dean's now. Like Dean
Mm.
is all of a sudden on the shelves again. That's how I got Dean. This is a special Dean though. My dad hunted this down for me for Christmas. This is FBI Dean. Um, but yeah, no, they're like sorry guys, we're gonna talk about this for a second because it makes me happy. Um, so they stopped making them. For some reason they're making Dean again. I think it's because it's become so popular again. It's like
hmm
revamping itself just
hmm
by being on like Prime Video and stuff. But I don't know that they're making Sam yet. Just Dean has randomly reappeared. But
Sorry.
obviously.
Yeah, that
But
doesn't
yeah, so
surprise
there's a
me.
version of Baby like clean and pristine and Dean is in that one. And then there's this version of Baby.
Oh, I see.
And you can as you can see Sam's holding his like little EMF reader. So, but
Cute.
anyway, so yeah, Navessa Allen is doing a collaboration, and we can have Josh Fungal Pops. Well, and
Well,
obviously
it's
the other
them in the
two,
mask,
but
so it's like the faceless man.
yeah,
Um, what were, hold
but I
on.
want it, and I want it for my
So
shelf,
do
and I want
I.
him to
So
go
do
right
I.
here.
Yeah, it's the faceless man is what like they named it.
hmm
Um, hold on. I'm just gonna pull up the TikTok real quick.
I
That's not
just
it.
looked at it. Junior was literally just called Junior, and then
Yeah, the faceless man, it's him and the cat. And then Junior Trocy but he's in his mask.
mhm,
And then Mr. Strickland, which
yeah.
is fuck,
Why? I was hoping you'd remember because for some
Tyler.
reason Tyler, yeah, it's Tyler.
Tyler.
But
Yeah.
Tyler, yeah. Also really fun thing about Funko Pops, I would love to like go there and get these ones. But Funko Pop has two like in-person stores where you can make your own Funko Pop. Yeah, you can order them online, but you can go in person and do them. They obviously have the one in Hollywood, but the other one is in Washington State. Like right by
Okay.
us, Washington. And it's not in Seattle. It's like in between Bellingham and Seattle. It's only like an hour and a bit from here. Trust me, I've done
That's
my
not bad.
research. And when you go to these places, they have like giant ones. Like they have like each. It's like it's kind of like walking through the Disney store in the early
Well, it's
2000s.
like walking in the Lego store when you can make your own
Yeah,
like yeah.
yeah, but like the like really done up Lego stores. Like I mean, like with the designs and everything.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah,
know
yeah.
the
Have
ones
you
the
been to
Avengers are
the
in. It looks like an
Yeah.
Avenger room. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But like I want to go so badly. Like so badly. I just want to go there. That's on my bucket list, guys. And it's not that far from me, so like really I should be able to make it a possibility. But like I don't want to drive across the border.
No, not right now.
Even before now, I was scared of it. So like I
On
just get anxiety.
yeah.
It's
On
I,
the same topic of lights out merch, I was looking at Amazon the other day and
hmm.
I saw a lights out cookbook
What
with
the hell
a
could be in there?
matching apron. I don't know. It's all gonna be vegan shit because Josh doesn't eat meat.
Hmm.
Or it's going to be like funny things like related to it. And I kind of
Hmm.
want that.
I know. I just want like that's such a fun series
Yes.
that
And
like the
it's
stuff from it is fun.
well, and like not to be like mean because this isn't mean, but it's like you're not just like a getting a jersey or a hoodie or a shirt. Like,
Yeah, you're
I
getting
mean, don't
fun
get me
stuff.
wrong. I love me my Loner Society crew neck. I love me my Fairfield U jersey. Like I
Oh
like don't.
yeah. But trust me, I would love a Funko Pop of those
But like these,
characters.
they're just different and cool
It's just
ways to like.
so much more fun.
Yeah,
It's a fun way. And they're like you don't just have to wear them. Like where are you gonna wear those things? Like yeah, you can wear them out, but like, I'm not gonna wear my Fairfield U jersey just out on the town because everybody's gonna be like, what hockey team is that? I'll be like, it doesn't exist.
yeah. Like who's
Like
rain?
I
Well, there is a Fairfield U, and they do
Yeah.
have,
But
but
who's
the
Rain number 69? Like, come on. Like, I had to
exactly,
pick that one. Like, no.
exactly.
So, like, I don't know. These are just like Funko Pops themselves are just so fun. And I would love to have those ones. I will
Hmm.
be purchasing them. They come
Yeah,
out, what, in like 2 days? Yeah, the
yeah.
31st. They come out
It's
March
the same day
31st.
as Game On, which
Yeah.
I'm so fucking excited for that goddamn book.
Yeah.
I'm
I still
sorry.
have to read Caught Up. I have to read both caught ups. I have to read this caught up and the one from the Windy
I
City
don't know
series.
what's been going on with you lately. Like some days you're like, I'm flying through books. I've got like five done this week, and then some days you're like, I can't finish one in a week.
You know what it is that my brain is not functioning. Is my brain ever functioning? No. But my brain is like short circuiting and it's like, okay, these are my three hobbies, okay, guys? Writing, reading, and drawing. None can be done together. I can't do any of this together. I can't write and read at the same time because I'm gonna accidentally plagiarize something or something. It's just not. I can't. Like it also like I can't fully be immersed in what's going on in the book I'm reading because I'm thinking about the book I'm writing, and I can't fully be immersed in the book I'm writing because I'm thinking about the book I'm reading. And then drawing, well, I can't draw and read at the same time. No one can, like, that's not a possibility.
Well, unless
Could
you
I
decided
listen
to
to an
listen to
audiobook?
audiobooks.
Yes, but some of the books we do, like Fractured, they don't have an audiobook. So
Well,
that
yeah.
would be a downfall. But, like, also, when I draw, I disassociate. I wouldn't, like, I could do maybe books that we weren't covering on the podcast, and I just want, like, random ones for my TBR. But if they're ones I have to talk about, I could not draw and listen to that because I would not remember anything. I'd be like, I'm pretty sure I was drawing like a nose in that moment. I couldn't tell you what happened. Like I
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't know.
Fair.
And then
Yeah.
obviously I can't write and draw at the same time because they both involve my hands. So
Yeah.
like and they're all things like I'm trying to make these two things work as possible careers. And then I'm also trying to make this work as possible who knows what. So like it's like
Time
too
management.
many too
Something
many
you need to
hands in
get
the
better
pot.
at is time
Okay? There's
management.
yeah, there's too much
Yeah.
going on and I can't do any of it besides reading at work. Like I can't do anything there. Like
Well, you
so
could write with like
I
at
could,
work.
but I tend to lose it. Like I've done that before and then I lose it. I'm like that was such a good scene and I don't know what happened to it. Like it just falls off the face
Yeah.
of the earth. And then also sometimes I'll just write something and I'm like, oh, this is so good. And then I go back because I didn't have like my computer in front of me. And I'm like, that makes no sense for the storyline at
You could
all. Like I
type it out on your
forgot I had
phone.
written this. I could type it on my phone. I just hate typing out. It's like so small and it's I've never liked typing on my phone. I hate texting. Okay? I don't like it.
You need
I
to
don't like
set
it.
like, okay, 2 chapters for this, one
Yeah.
drawing, one book. 2 chapters, one drawing, one book, and like
Yeah. But
set
like they
time.
all take like so many different like sometimes I can get a drawing done in like 2 hours. And sometimes I hyper fixate on it and I'm doing it for like 6 hours and I didn't even notice it's been 6 hours and all of a sudden at
Or
11
like
o'clock
do
I'm
like,
like,
okay, Monday, Tuesday are my writing days. Wednesday is my drawing day. Thursday,
yeah.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm gonna read 2 books.
Yeah. I've just been so I will, but like these are all hobbies that I've had my entire life. Like I've always done all three of these things. I've never wanted to do all three at the same time. And now that I do, I'm like, this is why I've never wanted to do these all at the same
Yeah.
time because it's not
And
possible.
then and then you get behind and then it's stressing you out and then you kind of just
Yeah.
crash.
And
Yeah.
then right now I'm like trying to make the art thing like an actual like make something of it. And so it's like, okay, well, I should be focusing on that. But then, in the back of my head, it's like, well, no, because we're like actually, finally getting somewhere with this podcast. I need to focus on my reading. Like, I need to get these books done, which I've at least stayed on top of for a recording. I'm just stressing myself out because I wait till the last minute.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. We
Yeah,
were really ahead and now we're not ahead.
yeah. But like, so then it's just like, oh, but yeah, and then it's okay, and then the writing, it's like, well, obviously I'm trying to make a career out of that. I've been trying to make a career out of that my whole life, so it's like none of these things are really things I can put on the back burner, but they're
No, but
all
you just need
fighting for
to
the
set
front
like,
position.
yeah, like set like
Yeah.
priorities and been like, hey, no TV doing this, no TV doing that, like
Yeah.
no
I mean,
scrolling TikToks.
the only time I watch TV is when I'm drawing. Like I need the background noise and I pick a show I've
Yeah.
seen before or one that
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't need
yeah.
to have my
Yeah.
eyes on.
Yeah.
And that's fine. But like
I was
other
just
than that,
using
like
that
I
as an
don't.
example.
Yeah. Unless I'm watching with my parents. My parents are my problem. They keep
Well,
dragging
say
me into
no.
new things.
Say no thanks.
Thankfully, they watch shows fast, so like we're done them pretty quick. But I am just like, there's just so much. And then we've been like, for some out of nowhere, like our friend group has been hanging out all of a sudden a lot more than we
It's like
typically
the
do.
sun came
So I'm
out and
like,
they're all like, I don't want to be in my house anymore. Let's all hang out. And I'm just like,
let's all
well,
be together
over the
all the
winter,
time.
when none of you guys wanted to fucking hang out, I
We had
created something to
time.
do with my life.
And now you want to hang out with us all the time. When am I supposed to do
And
anything?
then on
I'm
top of
like,
that, I'm like going through this weekend I went through
what, like seven?
nine
Seven.
fucking house or 8 houses.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow I have to go see another two.
Yeah,
And then
and
all
then
these
I
people are like
got
wanting to
all
hang
my
out.
knee stuff. It takes me about an hour, 2 hours a day because I keep getting more added on. But of
Yeah.
like exercises I have to do for my knee and take care of that, and it's like, and then obviously we both have full-time jobs, so like
Yeah.
just ready to, and all, unfortunately for me, all of my hobbies are brain power operated. One is more like I don't really no, I would say they're all like the artistic side of my brain because when I read, like I'm fully envisioning it. So that's
Hmm.
the entirety of the artistic side of my brain because it's painting up this image. Obviously, I'm using the artistic part to draw, and then I'm using artistic and the other side, the logical side, to write. So it's like the whole thing is being used at all times, and it just makes me want to like spin my head in a circle like a demon or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you just need to
I'll
prioritize
figure it out,
differently.
guys. Don't worry about me. I'll figure it out. But like, yeah, I'll get it done. I'll figure it out. I'll figure out a process. All will be fine.
You need to have like
Everything will
set
be
days
fine. Yeah. I
or
think I need
goals.
to set like more of a okay, like yes, we're reading these books for the podcast, but like I'll read these days, like and then I need to have time for like my TBR that's not podcast stuff because a lot of it, when it comes to the reading part, that makes me choose the other two things is my mood reading. And it's like, well, I don't want to read
Well,
that right now. I
yeah, so
don't
like
want
what you
to.
could do is one podcast book a week, one
Yeah. And I
normal
think I
book a
need
week,
to
and
do
two books
that.
a week is so
Yeah.
doable.
I could do more than that if I
So,
was actually doing what I
yeah,
wanted to do. And it's just that my brain is slowing me down. And it's like, but I don't want to. I don't. That's why I went through the first three books of the Lee Rivers universe so fast because luckily that's what my brain wanted to do in that moment. That's all I wanted to read. And then I had to pause it to read Sweet Obsession. And I love Sweet Obsession. And once I got into it, I read it like that. And so that was fine. Like, also, guys, that is out now and you need to go read it. But
yeah,
anyway,
it's really fucking
um,
good.
it's so good. But, yeah, so it was kind of like fine once I picked it up, but it took me a minute to pick it up. And then I did, and I flew through it because it just happened to align with where my brain was like needing to be. And then I was like, okay, well, I could pick up Restitution right now, but I'm not going to because we're going to get fractured in the next like 15 hours. Like, I'm not going to. And then we got fractured, and I like
And then you put it off
was
for a week.
out. I was out or something that night, so I'm like, okay, well, I couldn't read it when I
No, we
like
got
got the
fractured on a
opportunity to read it.
Sunday, and you're at work.
Oh, I had to work the next morning, like 7 a.m. And I was like,
And
I
then you
can't
didn't want to read it
start
after
this.
that. And then you didn't want to read it at work, so then you started on Thursday.
Yeah, because I was like, I didn't want to read it at work, and I had opening shifts the entire week, so I was like, if I start it when I get off work, I'm still gonna be reading it the next morning. And like I knew that I was gonna like want to like keep going. So I was like, put it off, put it off, put it off, put it off till Thursday. And then Thursday came and I was
You
like,
didn't
okay.
work,
And I
and then you didn't read it.
I was like not doing well on Thursday. So I was like home and I did and then I finally did. I started Fractured.
Yeah.
I got like a pretty decent way through. And then Friday rolled around and I was um drawn back towards my art. But then Morgan, saved by Morgan's phone call, she called me and I had a near heart attack because I wasn't reading Fractured and if she found out I was gonna be murdered. So I immediately put all of my drawing stuff away and answered her phone call and then opened Fractured and behind it I'm like I need to read this right now because she's on the phone with me and she's gonna kill me. So I pushed myself back into it.
Yeah.
But then we went out and then the next morning I woke up immediately. Like, trust me, I wanted to sleep a lot longer than I got to. And then I went to physio. And then I came home and I was only home for like 30 minutes. So I was like, I read, but I didn't get a hell of a lot of it done because I also had to I also changed and
Where'd you go
redid
after
my
physio?
hair. We went to Oh no, we went to get the
I
books a
picked you
lot
up at
later than I
4.
thought.
Picked you up at
Yeah.
4.
So what did I do? Because I did something. I didn't
Nothing.
stay home.
Didn't do
Oh
anything.
no, I didn't go home right after physio. I took myself to get a treat because I was about to pass out in my car and then I couldn't get out of my car because my legs were so sore. I was finished physio at 11. I didn't enter my house until like 12:30. Okay? Anyway. And then I read a little bit and then
I picked you up at 4.
I think yeah, and then you were coming to pick me up. And like I was reading but also talking to my mom, so like I wasn't like so I didn't get a hell of a lot done in that amount of time. And then we went out that night, and then we ended up doing something yesterday, and then I worked
Yesterday was
today.
the day I picked you up.
Yes, I'm mixing all of my days together. We went out on
We
Friday.
went out on
Anyway, she
Friday.
picked me up. She dropped me off at home. I was at home for maybe about 15 minutes ish. And then our
And then you came
friend
over.
came and got me. And then I went to her house and then I was at her house until 11. And then I dropped my other cousin off. And then I got dropped off. So by the time I got home, it was like almost midnight. And I had to open today. And I'm like, I like can't start reading Fractured now because I of where I'm at in the book. I was like, I can't start it now because I'm not going to go to sleep. And
And
I
unfortunately, that's
need to
going to
go to
happen
sleep.
tonight. So,
Yeah, I was like, I need to go to sleep. This is like, okay, like I can't, like I'm not gonna read it tonight. And then now we're where we are. I worked all day. Fractured is a sad, sad book. I'm sure she cried, which scares me.
okay, so Fractured's out, so we can talk about it a little bit. And I'm
Yeah.
not going to give any spoilers. I promise I won't because also she has not finished it. It was
Hmm.
a lot less sad than I thought it was. It's not happy,
Hmm.
obviously. It's not
It's the
happy,
grieving
but it's a
process.
lot less sad than I thought it was. There's
Hmm.
one big part, and you will
That's what I'm
know,
scared of.
but it's I was crying, but yeah, the characters are sad in it, but it's so needed and so healthy and it helps them move
No, and I'm
forward
totally fine with that. I just don't want to
and
experience it at work.
well, yeah. Yeah.
But
Duh.
I'm fine with experiencing it, but not at work. And also, I feel like when I do read sad stuff at work, like I can do it because sometimes it just comes out of nowhere at me when I'm reading a book. I don't experience it that deep, and when I go back and reread those books, I always have a much different reaction than I
Yeah.
did when I read it the first time, and I
Well,
had to
'cause like
tone
half of your
down
brain
how
is
I
always
felt.
like focused on like
Yeah, like
something
I'm not
else.
like completely immersed in it.
Yeah.
So like I was like fractured, GN Wright, any like it's not the type of book that I'm willing to not be fully immersed in.
Hmm.
So like I need to completely put all my energy and focus into it when I'm reading. So like I also don't want to read it when I don't want to like I don't want to like ruin it for myself, if you know what I
Yeah.
mean. Like I just like
Yeah.
so yeah. But anyway, I will have it done very shortly. It's amazing, obviously it is.
Oh,
Freaking
it's
Gabby
so
wrote it,
good. It's so
and we
good.
love you, Gab,
It's
so
so
much. But
good.
like, yeah.
We're
And
doing a
then
full
yeah.
in-depth episode about it as soon as she's
Mhm.
done because me and our third have finished it. And
That has never happened in the history before. Somehow she has done a book that I've never read before me. It's just proof that I'm struggling at getting.
you need to have
Yeah, I need
more
some.
self-control.
I don't
You
have
need to
any.
tell yourself no and be like, I have to do this.
I
That's
know.
that's the thing. Like I'm sitting here like
The
I have to
problem,
read. I have to do
yeah,
this. I have to edit.
yeah.
You're like I could read. I could draw. You need to
When
put
I
your foot down.
force myself though, there's a certain point though where my eyes are like, nope, you're not gonna read right now, and they start like I start falling asleep. I'm like, well, I have to do something, and I'll fall asleep. Like it's 8 o'clock. I'm not going to bed at 8 p.m.
Well, if you go to
And
bed
I'm
at
like,
8 p.m., you can wake up and do stuff before work.
well, not before an opening shift. But
Oh,
anyway,
sorry, one day a week, but like the
not right now.
rest.
Something weird's going on with my schedule. But
I we
anyway, what I
used
mean
to
is,
talk all the time in the morning. You used to be up
I
hours,
stopped
hours, and
answering.
hours. Yeah, I know, and it
I've
grinds my gears.
regressed.
Grinds my gears. Need to get
I've
back to that.
regressed.
It was
I
working so
know.
well.
It was the insomnia. It screwed me over and
Yeah,
just
well,
but
now
and I'm
that's
still
over. We're
having
getting
bouts
getting
of
back
it.
to it.
I'm like I'm getting sleep now, but it's still taking me a long ass time to finally get there. Unless I'm reading. And that's what's pissing me off too. Is like my body is so tired now when I read, my eyes are just like and I'm like,
Yeah, but that's
no,
good. You
stay
need it.
awake. But I can't read. Like it will take like I won't be tired at all. I'll read like a chapter, and by the end of the chapter, my eyes are like falling asleep. So I put my phone down. And the moment I put it down, I'm awake again. And then I'm like, okay, I can read. And then I'm like, no, I can't. I'm gonna fall asleep if I keep trying to read this book right now. And it's driving me crazy. So I have to read like
No, you
when
just
I'm
need
not
to
tired. The moment I
force
get
yourself
tired,
to
it's
do
gone.
things. It's like going to the gym. You never fucking want to go to the gym until you're like until you're leaving the gym and you're like, "Hey, I'm so glad I went."
Yeah, it's like me with physio. You think I want to get up after we go out for some reason every Friday lately and then get up that early and go and cause myself pain? No.
I
But I
always
do
wake up
it.
like at like 8 o'clock, no matter how
You
late
know.
we fucking stay out.
Yeah, no. I mean,
Just
I
get a lot
do
more done.
now because I wake up at like 8 and I need to be awake enough to go to physio and be able to put myself through what I'm going to. But I'm like,
Just get a
don't
lot
want to
more
get out of
done than
bed.
sleeping till like noon. Anyways, moving on from our
Yeah,
lives
we got
and all of our shit.
so off
Fractured out.
tangent.
We love it. It's great. Go read it. Hunt the Villain better than
Also
God of
out.
Fury is also out. I'm getting
I
so much
haven't
shit
read.
for it on TikTok.
Well, do you want me to help you out here? I can get even more shit.
Yeah, I know you haven't read God of
I haven't read
Fury.
either,
I know,
so
but
I
it's
don't know.
not. But you're in a better position because you don't have a say. I'm out here getting flamed. 50% of the people are like, no, babe, like you're crazy. The other 50% are like, no, yeah, you're right.
Okay,
And
wait,
like,
hold on. Here, I'll help you out. I'll clarify. It's not that I haven't read Legacy of Gods, it's that I stopped the book before God of Fury
yeah, because you were behind.
and had to move. But we weren't even doing the podcast back then. You guys were just reading something I wanted to read.
Yeah,
And I was like, mm. And it was so back then it was like I could mood read. I could do whatever I wanted.
yeah.
But then we started the podcast not long after that, so I never got to go back and
No.
finish it. So that's why I'm where I am. And I only got behind because I my mood reading brain took me away and I went off and read all the parents' books while they were just reading Legacy of God. So I'm
Well,
like,
I had already read Legacy of Gods.
yeah. So
I was reading other shit.
I was reading all the parents' books and then I read
I
the
was
first part of
reading
Legacy and I was like, off.
I was reading like Jeremy's dad and Nikolai's parents and
Yeah.
Vaughn's dad and like their books
Yeah.
and
But I
Killian's
was just
parents,
out
everything
here
like
doing
that.
whatever the
That's what
hell I
I
was
read.
doing.
Yeah,
I was reading a lot. I just wasn't reading what I was supposed to be reading.
fair.
But anyway, but yeah,
Yeah,
that's out.
Hunt the
I'm
Villain.
excited for it when I get there.
Hunt the Villain is better than God of Fury because
Oh no.
by the time you get to them being in whatever pseudo relationship, I guess you could call it, when
Mhm.
Vaughn buys the house, you see the relationship.
Mhm.
Great, and it's great, and they're both in it. God of Fury,
Oh no. She's
I
about
don't
to get
even know if I
murdered, I
want to see
feel.
that. Say, yeah, I don't know if I even want to say this, but God of Fury was 50% of Brandon telling Nikolai to fuck off, and then they'd have sex and he'd freak out over it. And then the last 50% was great. But like Vaughn and Julian got together so early and it was great. And they just like it he's like Vaughn just totally was like I don't think we could run the mafia because like I don't think two gay men can run the Bratva,
Mhm.
but I'm in this and I don't think I'm straight. Like, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? He didn't have an
Yeah.
existential crisis. They were
Yeah.
just like, we just can't be seen out together. We're from two separate things, and like, this isn't like a good look. But
Mhm.
he was in it, and he's like, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna deny myself these feelings for you and like be a little bitch about it. Like,
Oh, you're about to be murdered. And then, you know what the funny? She loves Nikolai and
I love them.
Brandon.
God of
She
Fury
does
was my
not say
top
she doesn't love
MM
them.
book by Rina Kent. Love them so much.
It was.
It's one, yeah, it was.
It's still one of your favorite books, though, is it not? Like, you
Yes,
loved
it's
God of Fury, yeah.
okay, yeah. So like my top
No, you're probably gonna get killed for something else. Maybe you should just stop. I feel like she's about to make it worse for herself.
okay, so
Oh no. I'm
so
scared for you.
it's so hard to okay, so if I would rank the Legacy of God series,
Oh no, here we go.
it's so hard. I love God of Fury as a book,
Mm-hmm.
but when I'm thinking of the characters, because it's an MM book, which I fucking love MM books, this has nothing to do with it.
No, her favorite
But
book of all
like,
time is an MM book, but
yes,
yeah.
I can't picture Nikolai as my boyfriend. Obviously. I love him and Brandon together. It's great, fantastic. But then I'm thinking of the men and I'm like, well, I love Landon because he's like
You see what he is like in
in
a relationship. Yeah.
exactly.
But also, like, it's
So,
just when you're ranking them. But honestly, even when I rank them, I never put Nikolai or Brandon at the bottom of my list. They're just not my top.
as characters, I could do them. But as books, not that it's any less than, I just think it's so different.
Wait, as books or as book boyfriends?
See, that's where like in my brain it's like if I'm just going to have a Legacy of Gods 1 to 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
One, two, three, yeah, five.
Five.
I don't know where to put God of Fury because
No, it's
it's
six.
not okay, one
It's
to six.
six.
Yeah, 1 to 6. Sorry, I forgot about Creighton. He doesn't he can fuck off,
See,
I don't care.
that's an unpopular opinion, is it not?
I don't know. I fucking hate
I
Creighton. He can
loved
fuck right
Creighton,
off.
and
Yeah,
our third member is upset. She loves him so much.
yes, but Creighton didn't even need a book. He was irrelevant to me.
I I actually no, how dare you? I can't believe she says this all the time. I've just never spoken up for myself, and I'm doing it now. I'm taking a stand. I love him. I don't know what your problem is with him.
Everything. He pissed me off in the fuck like he pisses me off when he makes fucking cameos. I wanted a uh Remy book over a Creighton book. Remy should have had a book.
I
Creighton could
mean,
have just
I
been
want a
like
Remy
fuck off.
book, but not over Creighton. I
No,
love Creighton.
like if she put if she fucked over Creighton, like she fucked over Remy, I wouldn't give a shit. I'd be like, yeah, don't give that man a book. I don't care. I want a Remy book. I don't want a Creighton book. I don't give a fuck. I
I
hate
strongly disagree,
God of
but
Pain. It's like 2 stars.
vanquish the demon, Sam! Vanquish her! Arrest her, FBI agent. Like, seriously, what the fuck's wrong with you? I don't, I, you know what this is? You know what this is? All over again. I'm literally gonna cry because guys, I'm PMSing right now. Sorry if that's too much information, but,
The fact
so
that
I'm
I think Will
emotional.
Grayson's also last.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Why must you scrutinize my children? I, mm, mm.
Anyways, but back to what I was saying. If I was doing it 1 to 6, I don't know where I would put God of Fury because when I rank things, I'm like, that's my top book boyfriend. That's like
Yeah, but you have to
that's
separate the
top one.
book boyfriends from the
I
books.
know,
Because
but
there's
it's
a lot of times
hard
But there's a
because
lot of times
I
where my
don't know.
favorite book in the series does has nothing to do with the girl or guy because sometimes it's my least favorite girl and it's my favorite book. Or it's my
Okay,
least favorite guy and it's my favorite book.
okay, but think of it this way. I like Landon, that's my Legacy of God man, okay? That's
Yeah.
him. He's first. God of Ruin is first. Now, Killian was mine up until Landon. He is second, not
I
even.
love
He's like
Killian.
1.5. Okay?
I can never pick between Killian, Jeremy,
But
and Landon. They just
but
all
God of
play
Fury
space.
as a book is better than God of Malice, but I don't think I could fucking put Killian below them. Just
But you're
for my
not putting
brain.
Killian below them.
I
You're
know, but
putting
it's
the
so
book.
hard because I'm like, those are like the characters I ride or die for. I love Nikolai, I love Brandon, but like, I want to marry Landon and Killian. Does it make
Yeah.
sense? So it's like,
I mean,
it's,
it does.
if I ranked MM books, like Rina Kent, God of Fury second, they would have been, it would have been first if it wasn't for Hunt the Villain. And as she's coming out with more, like it'll still probably stay second. God of
Mm-hmm.
Fury is an amazing book. It was never a slight to it. Hunt the Villain is God of Fury when they actually both wanted the relationship with they're both unhinged and kind of fucking crazy. Julian is Nikolai on crack. This man jumps off a bridge
Yeah.
to force Vaughn to follow him off to see if he would for fun, and he was laughing. Like, he's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's
And
just,
he has
you
a
know
good
what? And it's
heart. It's
everybody
like,
has their own opinions though. Like I
yeah.
literally like I was about to cry 2 seconds ago because you hate some of my favorite books. Like that's just how it is. Actually, my favorite series of all times, Morgan nearly ripped my heart out and stomped and
Well,
crushed all over it.
babe, I'm telling you right, Kate, you read those when you were what?
I read
7,
those just before we
16,
were friends.
15?
No.
Okay, the first time? The first time.
The first time I ever read a book by her,
No, those books.
those books didn't even come out until like 3 years ago.
Okay.
So I was in
So,
my 20s.
okay. But then you already just loved her and loved her writing prior
That's
to
why I was
that. So you had a
asking
little
if
bit of
you meant
bias.
when
Yeah.
I first
So
read her,
you had
I
a
was
little bit of
12.
bias going into it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
biased. I
exactly.
know I'm biased, but they're not that bad. And
But
also, I
I
mean, there
think if
were a
you
few
read
of
them,
them.
but I think also too, if you read them now and compared them to what we have read, it would change.
I would still love them though. Like, even
But
you didn't
that's
hate them
because
all.
of
You rated
nostalgia.
some of them high enough that,
I rated
like, they're fine.
one a four. The rest anywhere
You had a few
between
3.75s in
like
there. You
3.5s,
liked
yeah.
the end of the series. You didn't like the beginnings.
Besides that, the dad's book, I literally, it was fucking
No one likes the
useless.
dad's book. I didn't like the dad's book, and I can say that with an honest heart. Even I
Perfect.
rated that one a two. Like, I
Okay.
didn't like that one. I'm
Yeah.
not 100% biased on it. And
But
I even told her when she started, I'm not the biggest fan of the first two books either.
the first two were rough.
Yeah, and
The
I
first
wasn't the
two
biggest
felt
fan of
like
those.
rough drafts, almost plots that were like
Yeah.
missing things.
You're also a lot pickier than I am. I probably would pick these up now and love them. Because I've read some of them like new since and I still like them.
I am a little bit harder to please.
You're also so used to one form. Like you're not used to
Yes.
anything else. And like I had our like other friend read like a book by it just happens to be the author we're talking about now. But I had her read and she goes, it's just like she's like, it's a different style of writing. I'm like, that's because you've only been reading the books Morgan has chosen for you, and Morgan only reads really one form. Like they're all one form. Whereas me, I read all over the map. I've read so many different genres, which means I've also read so many different forms of writing and like different styles and everything. But dark romance seems to always pretty much be in the exact same style of writing. It's rare to find one that's not in the same style. So yeah, you wouldn't be used to it. It's gonna feel weird. You're probably gonna rate it lower because you're not used to it. And so I do think that that has some impact on it
Well,
too.
that's like me
Is that you're
reading
not used to it.
third person.
You hate third person.
Right.
Yeah. But that's like a different format. Or I used to say, yeah, that's different formatting. But yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's
just don't like
but
yeah.
it's like
But
same
there's
thing,
also a
different
different
style. Like
style. Like people like
honestly,
kind of
I'm
flow
reading a
with how
book.
they
If I read a book and it's fucking in third person, it's
she
automatically a 4 star and it'll never be higher than that just because it's in third person.
yeah.
I
But
think
like
third
and that's
person
fine.
ruins books.
But Morgan's also just getting into reading other genres. So we'll see where she lands on rating things because I'm almost kind of thinking that a lot of your ratings for probably the first like 6 months of reading like other genres that they're going to be low ratings because they're not going to be what you think is good because all you think is good is the genre you're used to.
I thought
So you're going
Akatar
to
was
give them
good. I thought
shitty
I gave
ratings.
Akatar's like a 4.
You told me you gave it like a 3.
3.5. 3.5.
My point being, that's the same you
Also,
gave the other ones.
but also it's a 3.5 only because I know she doesn't end up with Tamlin.
Yeah, but when
I
you read a
know
book, you
certain
can't,
things
even if
happen.
you know these things, you can't, like, think about
I
them.
know. So like, but I didn't fucking fall in love with him like everybody else did and think he was amazing. So I'm thinking he's a means to an end.
I mean, I knew she ended up with Reese, but I didn't do any more information digging on it, so I didn't know why she didn't end up with Tamlin, so I still let myself, like him and, like,
Right?
fall in love with
But like
him.
I know that they're mates and I know this is gonna happen. This is gonna happen because it's been so long and that's not bad. Like that's like no one's fault but my own for entertaining seeing watching these things, right?
Yeah.
But I'm looking at Tamlin as a means to an end.
But to be fair, I didn't, when I read ACOTAR, wrote it a 4. But I also have more to base fantasy ratings off of than you do. I have
Yeah.
a lot more experience and I can rate a fantasy book a lot. Like I have more to compare it to. Like
Hmm.
I can really compare it. Like and be like,
Yeah.
okay, well, this to this is a lot better than that one, but I could give you the one that I'm not so sure is the best thing on earth, and you might rate it the same as Avatar because you're not sure where it lands. You're like, I don't know, I haven't technically read anything that's that much better than it, so it must land here. And then I could give you like 1,000 others. You're like, oh, I probably should have rated that like a 2. But
Hmm.
and am also really new to dark romance. So like I'm still in
Well,
that phase too.
yeah. So
That's where
we're
honestly where
we're
we
the
go at each
same.
other sometimes. I'm like,
Yeah,
it's good. What do you mean? She goes, no, it's not. Or she'll tell me something is good. I'm like, what are you talking about? And
exactly.
so like we're going to like butt heads when it comes to that because we're so different in that sense.
Well, yeah, that's like we're the same but different. So I'm like, here's 1,000 amazing, dirty, nasty, heart-wrenching, insane dark romance books.
And sometimes
Have
she
at
gives
them.
them to
And
me,
they're all four or
and
five
I'll be
stars.
like, sometimes she gives them to me, and I'm like, where's the plot? Like I'm kind of bored. Like there's not enough going on. I'm so used to so much more plot, so much more happening. Like I'm so used to that because of fantasy. Like even when I read contemporary, I'm reading them because my brain just wants to slow down for a minute and not think because I have to think so much with fantasy, which is a lot of the reason I read chaotic so fast. I'm so used to that stuff of being so like immersed in trying to figure things out and what does this little tiny thing mean? I'm so used to it because I've read those before. So there's a lot of ones where you give them to me and you're like, yes, like the plot is so good and there's so much of it and it's like, or you'll even warn me like this book's really heavy on the plot. And I read it, I'm like,
I don't think I ever once said a book is heavy on the plot.
maybe you haven't, but maybe like someone has said that about the book you're recommending to me.
I
Like I've
don't
seen people
think
say
that
that.
I have said anything besides the Lord series ever being something. These are
That's
heavy
heavy.
plot driven.
Yeah,
Those ones
that's
are,
heavy.
it's like a mind map and it's hard to fucking figure out. I don't think, honestly, Edge of Darkness might be more plot driven. Like
It's
in
more plot than
compare,
romance driven, for
yeah, in
sure. It's not the
comparison to certain
romance is not
things.
leading the train on those ones.
No, maybe the Hollow Boys might be like kind of close to that a little bit. It's kind of different because there's one overarching storyline, but then there are also different couples, so it's kind of
It's
murky.
just it's just different. It's
But
like
yeah, no,
completely
I don't think
different
I've ever once
worlds.
said that
Maybe not you, but like
a
sometimes
dark
you'll like
romance is like heavy plot driven. No, I
yeah.
want nasty, dirty, freaky, crazy, sad shit. That's all
And
I care
you
about.
know what? I like that stuff too, but I'm so used to stuff where there is so much more to it than that.
Yeah.
So it took me a minute, and sometimes it still does. You'll give like we'll be picking books. I'm like, I really love this book, but like I need I need more. And I think that's also the difference with the Abby ones is that your definition of more and like there being enough is the ones that we read. For me, it's fantasy. So when I read those ones, I almost think of them like my contemporaries where I can just shut my brain off. And that's
Well,
probably why I don't pick
exactly.
up on all the things you do because I've always just used those as a I'm
Well,
shutting my brain off from
exactly.
fantasy.
The Abby Lines ones had no fucking plot. Oops, said it. No plot. They don't. They're in the mafia, but you don't know what. They're just hanging out all day, fucking feeding
No, and
horses.
I've told you they get more as you go on. She's only read the
Eight.
first series. There's like interconnected. The other ones,
Okay.
there's more information. Florida, you don't know what the fuck's going on with any. You don't know
Okay.
what they do at
But
all.
you
And I've
should
agreed to this.
you should have fucking figured out in the first four. Okay, 8 books and you still don't know what they fucking do other than beat up random men. Like, I'm sorry. You got 8 chances. You should have had three. I understand the first two when you're figuring it out and you're setting up a world. Okay, fine. Eight. No.
But either way, we're like on different playing fields there. Because I
Yeah.
use it to shut my brain off. But a lot of the dark romance ones we've read, I use to shut my brain off. Like they're considered brain numbing to me compared to some of the other stuff I've read.
Yeah.
Like there's no world building. Like
Well,
it's all
yeah, and that's
right.
what
So it's
scares me about
different.
fantasy because it's like I don't want to world build.
It's different. Like I just
Yeah.
think like like I use my brain a lot more in other ones, and I love dark romance, but sometimes my brain craves the more, and also like there's just some okay, I don't know what it is because when I like think about it in my head, like really think about it, I know that it's not true, but sometimes like because there's dark romance fantasies like like a
Yeah.
darker fantasy, like the ones with demons and all that kind of stuff. And I know it's not true. I think it's just because of the world that is built around it and it not being the same world, they feel darker. Like, you know how I always have this urge? Like, I'm like, I haven't found anything like that feels dark enough. Like, these destroyed me. Like, Edge of Darkness destroyed me. But for some reason, my brain is saying, you haven't found anything dark enough. And I think it's that, like, when I read it, it's still the world I live in. Like,
Yeah.
this is still our
So
world.
it so
And
I
I'm
dark
used
enough
to,
for
like, it
you
being different.
isn't dark enough for you isn't horrible things happening to humans.
But it is. It's almost like the same thing, like with the what ones I'm talking about, the same
But you also
kind of
want to give them
things are
powers.
happening, just usually magic's involved. But it's not the magic being there, it's the way that it feels. You know when you watch Supernatural and it has that filter on it, and everything is like darker than it would be for us? When I read fantasy, my brain puts that filter on it. When I
Well,
read a dark fantasy, but it
well,
doesn't
yeah,
do
because
it when I
I
read a dark
think
romance.
looks like when I was reading Akatar, everything was sunny and birds were singing and the grass was
Oh yeah,
green,
the first one for
flowers are
sure.
bloomed, and like everything is very all
It's different.
sparkly. But then when
Yeah.
she's back in her fucking shitty house, everything has like the twilight filter on and it's cold
Yeah.
and dark and yeah. So
Yeah, and
that's
it's
probably
just
why,
like
because you're just
fantasies you
picturing the
put
regular
filters
fucking
on it.
street. Yeah, exactly. You're
Yeah,
picturing the regular street that everybody's on. Yeah.
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 But my brain is putting the supernatural filter on it when I read a dark fantasy, so it feels darker. And
Yeah.
but I do stand by I haven't found anything dark enough in like the how do I explain this without sounding like a psychopath? I need Okay, so there's like slasher books out there. But like usually like the slasher like is the antagonist. Like you're not ending up with them. It's not usually a romance. I need the slasher. I need Scream, but I need the two ghost faces to be the love interest. Like that's like where my
So
brain
Thatcher
is
and
like
Lyra.
trying to go. Basically, like that one, that's I when I read that one, I was like, I feel like I've finally done it. But Lyra was, it only felt that dark in the second book. So the second book, like, really, but I want that all the time. That's what I want in my dark romances. And it was the only time I finally felt like, yes, it's dark enough for me.
Yeah,
But, like,
so
it's just,
like Butcher
it's
and
either
Blackbird, but
she,
Butcher and Blackbird is also there's comedic relief in it, so it's not
yeah. And,
the
like, yeah,
same.
there can be some comedic relief. Obviously, like, I can't be, like, fully, like, in the dark. That would be not good.
Well, but
But,
then
like, you know what I mean? I just,
there's
like, I
Leave Me
don't know.
Behind. They're both fucking assassins. They're supposed to both kill each other. Like,
Yeah, but it's like different. Like I want like a serial killer. You know? I want someone who kills. I don't know how to explain it.
you want two serial
And
killers to fall in love.
yes, but I don't want it to be like in a comedic
Way.
way.
Yeah.
Like I want mindfuck, but I want him to be a serial killer too. That's what I want.
I'm sure that's out there.
I'm
I'm
sure it
sure.
is. I just haven't hunted it down yet. And I will. But like, you know, so that's just like where I'm at when I say things like that. But yeah,
Toxic
but
might
when
be
it comes to
close.
fantasy, I do put like a filter on it, especially my demon ones. I put
Toxic
like
might
a
be close.
maybe, but like I put like a filter on it when I read my fantasy, so it just like
Yeah.
it literally feels darker. Also, I feel like nothing will ever be the same vibe as when I read Haunting Adeline. I read Haunting Adeline at 1 in the morning with a candle because the power had gone out and a thunderstorm going on outside my window. And that's what I read Hunting Adeline to with the playlist playing in my headphones. So like that vibe just made it feel so dark that like I became like obsessed with that feeling, and obviously it's not a feeling that I can recreate every time I read a book. Like it's not possible. Okay, I
Hmm.
don't control the weather, and unfortunately I haven't met a god who I can force to control the weather.
But also, why would you
So,
want it to be raining all the time?
I don't. I just want it to be raining in the middle of the night when I'm reading, and I
Well,
want
why
the
don't you put
thunderstorms.
like on your TV the rain
No,
sound?
I like it to be creepy. Like I want my blinds open and I want the rain and thunder going on outside. I want my power to be out and to be reading my
Mhm.
candlelight. Basically, I want to transport into the olden days, um, or into Adeline's house. That's basically where my brain goes. So like, I don't know. I think it's just I just had and that was the first time I read like a true dark romance. So like
Yeah.
so
Nothing
like
will
now
ever beat the
ever
first
be
dark
the
romance,
same.
I think.
But also it, even if like, like nothing will ever beat that experience. Like that was just like the
Yeah.
perfect start of a creep. Like it was just like everything was perfect in that moment. And obviously I can't recreate it. And I'm just waiting for the next time I can.
I
Um,
love you,
but we
but
need
I
to move on.
but we need to move on.
Anyway,
A
speaking
couple
about the
updates.
dark and disturbed, I think my way was a better way of saying it. Vote in the comments what you think was a few updates or speaking of the dark and disturbed, which was a better segue into our next segment. I'm
Another
sober.
series Kylie has not read
Hey, we're talking
is
dark.
the Sinner series
Okay,
by
neither.
Sierra Simone.
Devil is coming out September 1st. No, that's Penelope Douglas. Sorry, that's another announcement that's coming in a second. I'm mixing them now. I'll let Morgan speak.
So, Priest, Sinner, those books. Finally, we're getting the last Bell brother. I'm so excited. It's called
Devil? What is he?
Devil.
Lucifer?
No. Um,
Why did you get so like sad looking when you said no to that? Did you want him to be Lucifer? Ew, which
no,
Lucifer are we talking about? Are we talking about the weird,
no,
old, middle-aged
no, because
Lucifer
it's
from
really fucking
Supernatural?
sad. No,
Or the
it's really
English
sad.
Supernatural?
Okay, so I'm gonna destroy some of the plot for everybody here. If you don't want to know about it, fucking skip this.
Skip two
The
minutes.
whole overarching story of these books and these brothers is that they had a sister. She was molested by their priest. Their entire family was very religious. Okay? Then they all said, fuck religion, except for the
The
oldest
first one?
brother who became a fucking priest. Okay? And then all the other brothers, they got into tech. They're these fucking bros, whatever, everything like that. Did I say that his sister killed herself? Yeah, the sister killed herself after the whole thing because nobody believed her. Yeah, so horrible thoughts with religion. Okay, so then one of them has a crush on his best friend's younger sister who is studying to become a nun. They get together. The third one, it's one of the brothers. He had a boyfriend. They broke up. He decided to go be a monk. The boyfriend came to go write an article. Then they started fucking and wearing chastity belts everywhere. It was the whole thing. Okay, so then the plot or the in the what's on the back of the book synopsis whatever thing that's on the back of the book whatever that is, this brother finds this woman with a child and they move in with each other, but obviously it has some sort of religious something. Yeah,
I have a question.
yeah.
So hold on. The first brother is the one that ended up with this
The first one is the
turning into
priest
a
with
nun.
the stripper. No, the first one is this priest who starts fucking a stripper.
So who's the monk?
The third one.
Wait, so is this the fourth book or the third book?
This is the fourth book, the fourth
Oh,
brother.
Devil is going to be the fourth book. I thought it was going to
Devil
be the
is the
third book.
fourth.
Okay,
No.
gotcha. Now it all
So,
makes sense. That's fine. Okay.
yes. So the girl is Bertie Cooper. She lost her job, her church, her only friend. Now she works at a gas station. And to care for her sister. Sorry, it's a sister, not a kid. Okay. Ryan Bell is the brother. The last one that hasn't gotten a book yet. Uh when he comes upon a statue of Lucifer carved in Ryan's own likeness, two things become starkly apparent. One, he knows how to find her, and two, he's been haunting Bertie Cooper's memory as much as she's been haunting his. So I don't know what this has anything to do with religion. At some point, there's going to be a religious awakening because that's what all these men have. They all have
A
religious
religious
awakenings.
awakening.
So, so they were like, fuck religion, and other than the one that became a priest. And then because he felt that he had to be better than that one that sexually assaulted his sister. You know what I mean? He had
Hmm.
that guilt, so he wanted to be that. But then he realized that you can just be a good person and not have, like, you don't have, he never actually really wanted to be a priest. Whatever. The other one, the nun, shit happened in her life. She realized she didn't need, whatever. Didn't become a nun. Then the third one, he was a monk because he thought that it would be better for everybody else. He didn't need to do that. So it's a religious awakening of that they didn't need to draw that fine line of
Hmm.
like you have to go all in or nothing.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Besides the fact that he sees a
So maybe his will be that he doesn't
statue of
have to go
Lucifer.
all into the devil.
Yeah, because
His might be the opposite.
Ryan is 100% probably like
Yeah. So his is probably his awakening is that he doesn't have to be all bad.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I learned a lot
I'm
more about
interested.
monasteries.
I'm mostly interested in the last one, but I'm interested.
The last one, the
Well,
third
now
one.
the devil just sounds really, no,
Yeah.
not the monk. The
Oh,
devil. The devil sounds very
honestly, that
interesting
one's
to
my
me.
favorite in the series. I love them.
The monk. Sorry, I just keep
Well,
I'm
they're
sorry. I just
fucking in
watched.
monasteries.
Yeah, I know. It just
That's
doesn't.
so bad.
I know. That's doesn't. And I'm picturing them bald, and you know how I feel about bald men.
No, no. He's
Don't monks have to
technically
shave all their
he's
hair off?
technically not a monk because he speaks. He works at a monastery. He can't technically
Okay.
be a
So
monk.
he hasn't shaved all his head
No,
off.
no,
His
no,
hair off. I mean, not
no,
his head.
no.
Okay, I just can't do bald men. And no shame to any of them, okay? It's just that my dad is bald, so it's weird for me.
Yeah, no, 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 no. He's not bald.
Yeah.
He's not bald.
Okay. I just can't. I can't do it. Just because
Moving
literally because my
on.
dad is bald and I picture all
Yeah,
bald men as my dad and I automatically can't do it. Like when
yeah.
bald men die in movies, even if they were the villain, I feel guilty deep down because I'm like,
Hmm,
oh my God, Brian's been murdered. But like obviously he hasn't because he's sitting next to me normally also watching it. You know what?
yeah.
It's just a weird,
Thing.
weird. Yeah.
Moving on. Penelope Douglas has announced her new book called Midnight
Min
Curfew.
yeah,
It is
that releases
attached
September
to,
1st.
yes, it
Yeah.
is attached to Tristix Venom and Five Brothers. It's a standalone, but it's attached to them, and I think it's one of the
Interconnected.
brothers. I think
One of the ones that
it's.
doesn't get picked in Five Brothers.
I don't really know the plot of Five Brothers. I just own it. It's right there.
Okay.
I have no idea.
See,
Couldn't
we
fucking tell
have
you.
problems. We just own things that we've never read before. Couldn't tell you how many are behind me that I have not read.
All of this, unfortunately.
Actually, none of the ones behind me. It's all in my TBR cards
Yeah,
and in the book closet.
yeah.
It's no joke,
Another
guys.
series Carly has not read, but Morgan has. Chelsea
When is that, a new
Curto.
segment?
It should be. It should be. More news on books Carly doesn't know shit about.
You know, we need to start talking about fantasy here because then I can say the
Well,
same. No, because I'm
find
so
some
behind in
shit.
the fantasy world that I actually, anything new, I am so behind on. I can't talk about it. I can only talk about
um,
old things when like things get like a TV show last minute and
yeah.
I'm like, oh, I read this years ago. Yeah, finally on it.
Chelsea Curto has partially announced. She posted a thread about it. And threads, if you guys aren't on threads, follow us. It's so much fun over there. Love it. She has said that she is going to be, or she is writing a new NHL series. It is in the same world as the DC Stars, but obviously a new team. Where the female main character is the first ever female goalie in the NHL, and it's the man I think is her brother's best friend.
Hmm.
I think. I think it's that. That'll be really interesting. I love her. I love she's like recreated the NHL in a
Mm-hmm.
sense where she has dumbed it down. Like she says teams are made up of however many people. The only people you care about, because the only people that are in my books are these seven. So it's
Yeah.
easy. And she goes, this person is this position and this is what they do. This person is in this position and this is what they do. Dumbed it down, made it super, love it. Love it. And she's recreated the NHL where people with some sort of disabilities, if they can play at that fucking level, they're playing in the NHL. They don't need to have their own special league. If females can play on the same level as men, they're playing in the NHL. Which it's do I even talk about this?
I don't
Fuck it.
know because I could go on if we bring
Fuck
this
it.
up.
There's two sides to it. I agree if you can play to that level, but do I agree it's fair? Biologically, women are a lot smaller. But then you look at fucking Connor Garland and he's no fucking smaller than some
Yeah,
of the
some of the
females
men that
on
are
the
out there
Golden Eyes.
playing, yeah. So it's like it depends who you're looking at. Like some of the men out there, yeah, they're probably the same size as some of the women that are also playing. So it's like, why can't
Right.
like I'm sorry,
Like
there
if
I
you
don't
can play at that level, why not?
I mean like
But then it's also
I mean
like,
it's the
do
same
I
with other sports too though, like basketball. Like there like I'm sorry, there are definitely
Caitlin
girls who
Clark
play
is better than
basketball that
some
are
of the
start
fucking
yeah, but there's
Caitlin
also
Clark
girls
is
out there
probably
that
definitely better than some NBA players. Like let's just
oh yeah.
like
But
Angel
also
Reese
there's a
and
lot
Caitlin
of
Clark,
yeah,
sure.
there's a lot of female basketball players that are taller than some of the males out there. Like, I'm sorry, Stephen
Yeah.
Curry, he's not that tall.
No.
There
No.
are girls that are taller that
Yeah.
play.
Yeah.
So it's like, if that's the rule,
But then it's also
then like,
like, should if I played fucking hockey and I could play at the level of NHL, do I really want to get fucking body checked by that 6'4", 300-pound man? No.
no. But if we're gonna separate them, then we should make it where they're equal. You know, like, it's just like, I don't know. Like,
What do you mean?
I mean, people want to watch male hockey because it gets physical. So why can't girls like fight
Okay,
like in the
that
game?
pisses me off. As
Why is
a
that a rule that girls can't do the same thing guys can do in the game? Because then more people would want to watch it if it was the
That
exact same
drives me nuts
thing.
because if I was never allowed to play lacrosse as a child because my mother was scared I would hurt somebody else because I get really angry and vindictive and I would go after someone if they hit me and piss me off, okay? Whatever. And if I did that, I'd get kicked out and suspended for 5 games.
If she
You
did
can
that as a
have,
guy,
I'd be applauded and being like, that's fucking amazing. Good job.
so why aren't the rules the same in the games? Because if the rules were the same, then more people would watch it either way, and then
Well, also, too, like,
like, and why aren't the girls getting paid as much or getting, and you know, they're not getting paid as
okay,
much because they don't sell as many tickets, but they're not selling as many tickets because they don't get the screen time, and they're not getting the screen time because the game's not as violent, and the game's not as violent because people have made it so the rules are easier for women. So
yes.
basically,
But I think that if they made the rules, and if the girls that don't want to get hit, you don't fucking play.
don't play
Sorry.
that high
Like,
then. Like, play beer league. Like, you know? Like, so it's just like,
unfortunately, it is what it is. Like, and if you really want to fucking play, you'll go to the fucking boxing gym and practice your right hook and fucking punch a bitch out. Like, I don't know. It's like, it pisses me off because it's like, this is just so light. And it's like, fuck. I just,
like,
like, she fucking body
yeah.
checked you into the boards and she hit you and it was a little dirty, but like, whatever. She didn't get a penalty for it. It would have been amazing if she turned around and just fucking socked her. She
Well, like a
deserved it.
girl boxers get to go to the same fights that the guys do. Why can't it be
The
like that
rules
for
aren't
every other
different there.
sport? It's like, why can't they be like, I just don't get it.
I
And they
know.
train you like that since you were a kid. The rules are always different.
Yeah. Like my sister played lacrosse and hockey, and how many times after so many games I'm like, you should have turned around and fucking hit her back, or at least checked her back. And she goes, I'm not allowed. It's push and place to check someone in fucking lacrosse. Do you know how dumb that is?
Yeah.
Push and like place and push.
Do you know how many
Are you
games
kidding
I've
me?
gone to
All
my
the men
male
are out there
cousins?
fucking
They're like,
shoving each other.
yeah.
Fuck that. That's exactly why I was never allowed to play lacrosse, because I would never be able to place and push. No, that bitch is getting fucking shoved. Like, get the fuck out of my way.
And the rules should honestly just be the same. I don't get why they're different.
Exactly. My favorite
Yeah.
part of hockey games and lacrosse games is when they beat the fuck out of
I
each
like the
other.
fights. Girls like the fights too, guys. It's the same as, guess what? We like sex just as much as you do too. Just a lot of you aren't very good at it, but it's just, like,
Yeah.
we
So it's
like
fucking
that stuff
bullshit. So thank
too.
you,
It's
Chelsea,
not just a male
for
thing.
making a world where this is possible. Okay. Thank
Yes.
you. I applaud you for someone having the fucking courage. I mean, like, a girl can fucking play this game and a girl can fucking punch you in the face too.
Because they can. I thank you very much.
I would love to.
I'm
They
sure
change the rules all of a sudden, I'm throwing on fucking skates and getting up there.
me and Morgan would probably do better than a fight than some of our guy friends. So, like,
Yeah.
I mean, like, half of them would run crying.
No. You know what? They say, you started this, you finish it. I'm not solving your problems. And I say, okay, bet. And I fucking
Yeah.
finish it. Because fuck that.
It's just like we can, like, you know what? It's not based on your gender. It's based on your personality when it comes to that stuff. You're either a fighter or you're not a fighter, and it doesn't matter whether you're a boy or a girl. I'm sorry,
My
it's the same
boyfriend's not a
goddamn thing.
fighter. My boyfriend's not a fighter.
No,
He would
he's
last
not.
fucking 5 seconds on the lacrosse field. Because he'd be like, no, don't fucking hit me. I don't want to get in a fight. He's way too
Yeah.
passive.
So why
I'm
is it the
out
same
there,
with
give me
girls?
5 seconds and I'm not gonna bitch out. Like,
Yeah.
sorry. It is what it is.
It's just so stupid.
Bullshit. Anyways,
Bullshit.
also breaking the stigma on the topic of breaking the stigma in sports. Not really, but that's just the segue into this because we're going to start talking
The
about Connor
books do
Murray.
kind of break the stigma, though.
Yes,
Like, there's
and
not a hell of a lot
well,
of.
I was actually talking about this with our friends last night. It's after you
Oh,
left.
after I left?
Yeah, we were talking about heated rivalry, and
How did you get them to talk about that and I wasn't there for it?
one of them asked what I did on Friday night. No, you were inside. You were inside. You were
That's
inside.
why.
Okay, so he would ask what I did on Friday. I told him whatever. And then our other friend was like, there's no way there's gay hockey players. And then the friend that asked me was like,
There has to be.
dude, are you fucking dumb? Yes, there is. And then, so like, we like totally got in like this like debate of like how many NHL players there are, what the average rate of a gay person, like 1 out of 5 or whatever the rate is, I can't remember.
It
Of
is one. It's 1 in 5 people.
okay, cool. Every like 1 in 5. Well, there's how many fucking NHL players? Obviously, fucking some of them are going to be gay, but
Yeah.
no, because they're going to call them slurs and say things and locker room talk and all
So
these
they're in
things.
the
They will,
closet.
yeah,
They're still
or
gay.
or or they're out to maybe their team, or they're out to maybe their close confidants on the team, but not publicly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, it
So
can't. No. Like, there are. And even the boys admitted that they have gotten messages from professional,
yes,
like, athletes, anonymous. Like, they're not gonna reveal who they
no,
were, but they have.
yeah.
That, like, thank you for doing this show because honestly, yeah, we struggle with this stuff.
And I think that the fact that Hudson Williams has a girlfriend makes it that much better.
So much better. So much better. Because look at
Just
that
because
man not giving two
it
fucks.
well, that and it's like
You know,
you're
it's
not
not a
like,
big
oh,
deal.
you just hired 2 gay guys to throw on skates and fucking fuck on TV.
No, actually, we didn't. He
Actually,
has a
this one
girlfriend.
prefers vagina, so.
So no, we didn't.
And
He's
then
just secure enough in his
the
masculinity.
one who seems the straightest on the show is doing this
Is
is fruity.
not. So it's like
Yeah.
you know what? You can't judge a book by its cover.
No.
And these two are amazing actors. And
Yes.
that is why Connor Story got a role on Criminal Minds Evolution.
Have you been
Um,
watching it?
no, because I'm not caught
Oh my
up.
God.
Because I actually watched this, but are you? Like, did
I've
you just
watched it
start
all.
watching it with Connor in it, or are you okay?
No, no, that season's coming out in
Because I was gonna say he's not out yet,
April.
is he? Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think that season
But
starts in April, but you've watched the last two seasons? Like you're caught up to now?
no, like I'm not caught up is what like I'm like not caught up anywhere.
Oh, I
I'm
see.
like behind. I think I've only seen like the first season of Evolution.
I'm
I've
obsessed.
seen
It's
all of
so
Criminal Minds.
it's
Have you
like
seen all of Criminal Minds too or
oh
just
yeah.
Evolution? Okay.
Oh yeah. Like three times over.
Yeah.
Love Criminal Minds, Spencer Reed. I will marry
It
you
also
if you are real.
explains our taste in books.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like to be fair, like my mom watches Dateline to fall asleep. So like I'm not the only one. She's crazy.
Yeah. I do things like
She's
that.
Thriller is all she listens to is thriller books. That's the only thing she reads. She wants nothing else other than thriller. She's gone through the entire Frida McFadden backlog, the entire thing, and is like today, she's like reading. Like, my mom doesn't read books; she listens to books, but whatever. And all I hear is he slit this person's throat and did this and did that, and I'm just like, and she's just cleaning her
And
bathroom.
okay, guys, the funniest part is that her mom is the sweetest, most innocent person ever, and that's why it's so funny when she's listening to these books. She's
My
like,
my mother, she picks up spiders and puts them outside because she doesn't want to kill them.
mm-hmm. So when she's listening to this, it's
And
much different from
humming and cleaning her bathroom.
mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, I'm gonna leave now. Bye. Have a good week. I don't want to talk to you for the rest of the week. Crazy. Anyways, yeah, no, Connor
Yeah,
Story on Evolution. It's like my two worlds colliding. I
that's
love them.
really exciting. I'm
Uh,
excited to get to see them in things. Like
and
get to see it
Hudson
immaculate and stuff.
Williams and Dylan O'Brien.
I know. They're gonna be in a thriller too, aren't they?
Yes,
Yeah.
those two.
I love those two so much. It's like my teenage obsession and my nowadays obsession coming together, and it's
Like
so exciting.
I've seen everything Dylan O'Brien's in. Every single
No,
thing. Even
seriously,
like the
except for the newest
shitty
thing he did with
ones.
Rachel McAdams. I haven't seen it yet,
That. I mean, yeah, I just
but
didn't
it's
go
pretty
through
new.
that when I was in theaters. But
Yeah.
other than that, that Catter Lake, Catter Lake, whatever, that one, didn't like it. He was in it.
Hmm.
I loved it automatically. Besides the point, it's like when your favorite author writes a book and it doesn't hit quite right, but it's because it's your favorite author, you just
It doesn't
love
matter.
it.
It's them. You're like, yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
book. Yeah.
yeah. um, two more things. Speaking of
What?
Connor Story and Hudson Williams, our two favorite gay boys. No,
We went to
sorry, sorry. Speaking of Shane Hollander and Ilya
n-
Rozanov, our two favorite gay
our two
boys.
favorite gay boys. Yeah,
Love you,
there we go.
Hudson. You're not gay. I know it. It's fine. We're good. We're good.
But anyway, we went to Heated Rival Rave at a bar downtown. It was at Greta this weekend. It was so fun. It was so
It
fun.
was
I saw
just
all the people
like
in their jerseys, and
and
it
their
was just, and
hats and
then
their shirts and like all of the
they would
like
play
the
the songs, and
edits.
people would get excited, and it was like,
Yeah.
woo! And so you were just with your people, you know? Like it
Yeah.
was just nice to be with your
Because,
people.
you know, we've been to a couple games, lacrosse games, hockey games, and they'll play um
All the things she said.
that. And we like look at each other and we're like happy and giddy. And then I like look over and it's like a dad and his daughter. And they like have no idea why we're all happy and giddy. And but
Yeah.
then all the things she says plays and plays and
There,
plays
and
and
everyone
plays.
starts
It played five
screaming, and
times.
you're like,
Everyone was
it's, yeah.
screaming. The entire actual
Mhm.
everyone was jumping around, jumping up and down so much I could feel the floor
You
moving.
could feel the floor shake. Like it felt like there was an
Yeah.
earthquake going on that entire time. It was
Yeah.
so fun though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Yeah.
in their
So that
jerseys and I'm like,
they're
I'm so
doing another
fucking jealous
one.
of you.
I would love to go. They're doing another one. Kind of. It's not quite the same. So we could probably even
No,
get our guy friends to go. Because it's
it's
just the
that
DJ
Harrison
that did
dude
it.
that
Yeah.
made the remixes. Yeah, but that's in Edmonton. So
I thought they were doing it at the Greta location in Edmonton.
Yes, unfortunately.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was happening here because it was on.
No,
That's stupid.
I know.
Well, let's
I
keep our eye
know.
out because they've already done a few. They'll probably do another one at some
Yeah,
point. Probably when the next season comes out.
yeah. And then our last topic is we finally saw reminders of him last weekend after we recorded our episode.
I loved it. I did cry a few times. I don't know. Morgan's making a face, and I'm starting to think maybe I didn't get her true opinion on the movie. Did you not like it?
It's not that I didn't like it. Okay? I didn't love it. They're all crying. I look around. My
She
sister's
kept laughing at us.
bawling. Her and her other friend are bawling, and I'm just like, what are you crying for?
She was laughing. She was laughing because we were crying. But you're
I
not, you don't get
just,
emotional easy.
I just didn't, and maybe if I read the book, it might be a little bit different. I just didn't feel attachment to.
And you know what? We probably wouldn't have felt attachment to the characters in regretting you if we hadn't read the book first.
No, I'm talking about that I didn't feel attachment to the guy that died.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm like, we felt a little more attachment to the aunt and the dad in regretting you. They're on screen probably just as much as he was
No, I didn't give
because
a
we had read the
fuck that the
book.
aunt and the dad
Oh no,
died.
I was happy they were dead because of what they did, but I felt more connected when like Jonah and Morgan were crying and like upset about it and like anyway, besides the point, you always
Eh,
feel more connected when you've read the book.
yeah.
You know
No,
more.
yeah, in a sense, yeah, you know more. What's his name? I fucking even forget it.
I, in the movie, Scotty.
Yeah. I was like,
The name was bugging me. I'm like, why do we still call him Scotty? Can't we call him Scott?
no, I just, I don't know. I just
But
wanted
you
her to fuck
liked,
his friend and get over it. I mean, like,
yeah,
I
you
just,
liked like their part of the storyline though, didn't you? Like you liked that, or
no, I was like, okay, like, he kind of felt like backstabby. And then he would feel bad for pushing her away, but like not explaining it. And then like
he felt backstabby to who? To his best friend, or he felt backstabby towards her?
her. So he's like all of a sudden, oh, makes up with her, loves her, blah 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 blah, and then goes
Yeah.
and fucking shoves him out of the. Like, you know what really, really, really pissed me off
What?
was when the grandma and the daughter were going to the grocery store and he raced there and stopped them from going inside. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What he could have said was, she works here. You have a restraining order against her, because at this point she had a restraining order against her.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go inside. Unfortunately, like, that's not her violating it if she doesn't know you're here.
Yeah.
And then, so he could have just, instead of freaking her out and fucking shoving her away and she sees it, scares the kid, just
Yeah.
like talk to them, stop freaking out, and then go inside and talk to her and been like, hey, like, one, you're working. This wouldn't have been a good place. That would have thrown you so off and would
Yeah.
have caused some shit. She's not ready. You're not ready. This whole thing's a fucking mess. He fucking sucked for that. He
Yeah, you
sucked
could
for,
have better
like, oh,
communication
let
for
me
sure.
drive you home, but then I'm gonna go and fucking talk shit about you, or let me, like, throw them away from you again, but I'll drive you home because I feel bad, and then I'll fuck you, and then I'll leave again. And it's just like, and
He
like
was all over the place.
he pissed me off. She pissed me off because it's like, you're unreasonable as fuck. Like,
Mm-hmm.
write a letter, send it. I understand you have no money, but reach out to a lawyer, try and do something, and being like, prove, go and work in this town and prove that, like, you're not trying to like literally kidnap your daughter. Like, I don't know, like, I understand trying and her not wanting to like give it up, but like, she kind of pissed me off. Like, the whole movie sort of pissed me off. And like, no, I'm not gonna say it.
Oh no. Say it and cut it. What is it? Because now I want to know.
This book did not deserve to be turned into a movie.
You never read the book,
The
though, so how
storyline
would
does
you know?
the storyline doesn't deserve to be turned into a movie. I don't think fucking regretting you was good enough to deserve to be turned into a movie. They're
No,
just
I like the
doing
movie
it.
though.
Yeah. But like they're
Mm-hmm.
just doing it because at the end of us or it ends with us.
Yeah,
And
they're
then
just
that
turning them
was like,
off.
okay, well, Colleen Hoover fucking got views. Cool. Let's pull another one. Cool. Let's pull another one.
Yeah, they're
Like,
pulling the wrong ones, honestly, though.
and
There's other
then
ones in
like
there.
Verity, I think Verity does deserve to have a movie. Okay? I think that book because it was wildly popular to the point that it got me, who had not read in over 10 fucking years, to buy a book off Amazon. Okay? I think that Verity's storyline is so interesting, deserves to be a movie.
Mm-hmm.
I read Regretting You and didn't think it deserved to be turned into a movie.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think, I mean, it's just, it's not so much that it doesn't deserve to be a movie. It's that there's other ones that also deserve it, and we're putting all our energy into just doing all of her books right now. Like, we could be
And
doing
it's Colleen
others.
Hoover, who's so goddamn controversial.
Yeah. But, like,
Like,
there are other books that we could definitely be doing movies on, too.
mm-hmm,
It's more what it is. Like, it's
mm-hmm,
not necessarily that this book doesn't deserve it, but there's other ones that are just as good that you could also do a movie on, so why aren't we picking them?
yeah.
Kind of thing. Yeah.
With maybe like some more like representation of things to change culture, and not victim blame. This is
Yeah.
the second
Um,
movie that this has happened in
yeah.
of hers.
Yeah. So I think it's just we're gonna have to hope that they do someone else's book at some point here. I mean, I'd love a Christina Lauren book turned into a movie. Um,
I think the Unhoneymooners could be a fucking funny comedy.
yeah. There's so many of them that could be good. They have heartfelt ones. They have good. It's just what I mean. Like they have like there's stuff to pick from other romance authors. You don't just have to do her all the time. There are other options.
Hmm.
Um, and there
But
are
then
ones
it's
that
also
deserve it. Like
like,
because we were getting ones from other authors for a while. They kind of just like, I mean, we got People We Meet on Vacation, which is
hmm,
exciting. We had
yeah,
The Hating Game, so there's other ones out there. I just want to know why we keep getting so many of these ones and we're not getting any of the other ones anymore.
hmm,
Like, why are these? No, my bigger question is why are these ones going to theaters but People We Meet on Vacation didn't?
because Netflix bought it.
I know, but I'm saying why is only Netflix getting these ones? Because The Hating Game didn't go to theaters either.
Because the Hating Game was done before this whole world that we're
Yeah,
in
but like
now
they're
is.
being
But
bought. I'm like, but the
but
big
you know what
production
it
companies
is?
are only buying this.
No, it's not. They're
What
probably
is it?
getting into wars. Netflix has way more purchasing power. Netflix and Amazon have way more
Hmm.
purchasing power than Lionsgate.
Yeah,
Than the other ones, DreamWorks, whatever the fuck. I don't know. I don't know who made the other ones.
Universal.
Universal. Yeah. They have way more purchasing power, and you want it to be done by Netflix. So it's like, you know what I mean?
You
And
know
then
who I'm
if,
surprised that's not buying them? Because Disney bought out 20th Century Fox. And I'm like, they used to be so known for romance movies. I'm like, I'm surprised Disney's not pulling it because they would have the most buying power.
yeah.
Because your movie's gonna get on the screens, and it's Disney, which means it's also going onto a platform afterwards. So I'm
Hmm.
surprised they're not doing it.
I know. And I mean, like, Netflix could.
They could, but they've never been known for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like no Netflix original has been on. Whereas Disney could pull that off. They could use because they own 20th Century Fox now. They could use that, put the movie. into theaters and then put it on their platform after. And no one's gonna say no to Disney buying the rights to their book. I mean,
No.
I would sell it immediately and
I
be like, yes, make
think,
it.
but I think it's just the vibe of Disney.
The
Does that make
vibe of
sense?
Disney, yes, but there's also the vibe of like Disney Plus is not the same vibe
No.
as like going to
I watch
Disneyland.
Disney Plus like 90% of the time, but it's honestly it's
Disney
like the
Plus
Hulu
because it
it's
has 20th Century Fox.
Hulu on
Well, yeah,
Disney.
because you're watching like those things.
Yeah.
But like when you're watching the movies and stuff, a lot of them are just like the old rom-coms that everyone loved because
Yeah.
Disney now owns 20th Century Fox, which used to make so many different rom-coms.
Yeah, but I think I don't know. I think honestly, I think Disney's also really scary.
I think they just
It
haven't gotten into it yet either.
No, I think Disney's really scary because their morality clause
Hmm.
is, I feel like, would be so much stricter and so much worse that, like, you can't have any shit around you. But, like, if, for Disney to even look at you. There's
Mm-hmm.
so, been, like, for example, Colleen Hoover, it's widely known she's
Wait,
very
for actual
controversial.
Disney, yes, but for 20th Century Fox, I don't think that they would care as much because
No,
it's
but
not the Disney label going on it.
yeah, it would be for them to put on their
No,
platform.
those movies go under Star. They don't go under Disney or anything. They're technically not Disney. They're under a different, like that's why they have all their different categories. Because Marvel used to be separate from Disney too, so they kept it a separate platform when you go onto the app. Because they have Pixar, which is what it's like California Adventureland. Let's use that.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
like
yeah.
Toy Story, all those. Then they have Disney, which is their classic, like either
No, I know,
animated
but
animal
still,
movies
if
or
you think
whatever.
about it, it's still the umbrella platform, though.
Yeah. But
You know
they
what I
have
mean?
so many stuff that's definitely controversial now that's under there that's just under the Star thing.
But that's now. I don't think Disney would jump into bed with someone who has the amount of controversy around them, like Colleen Hoover,
Oh,
as an
no, not
example.
her. But I'm saying they should be there's other authors. It's the
Well,
whole point of this whole
exactly.
conversation, right? Like they can go pick one.
Yes,
Pick one. Make one.
yes,
Do it.
but how? But when you look at it, okay, you look at it the grander scheme of things. Disney's like, we're gonna read a book, and what if the author fucks up? What if the author says something? Because authors are also, in a sense, influencers.
Yeah,
Some
in
of
different
them.
ways. Yeah.
But, like, H.G. Carlton got flamed for saying that she wasn't sad that Charlie Kirk was dead. She was sad that a father and a husband was dead, but was relieved that what he was saying was stopping.
Yeah.
Something along those lines. She got flamed for that. Or people who are speaking out against the wars and stuff, people are getting
Mm-hmm.
flamed for that. So I think Disney is a little
But at the
bit.
same time, Disney's partnered with Hulu, and they've got the freaking Secret Life of Mormon Wives and everything they've got going on on their channel, which technically production has halted,
Okay,
but
apparently it's
Taylor was
canceled. Apparently it's
arrested prior
canceled.
to.
Apparently
Yeah,
it's canceled. But Disney bought Hulu, or, okay, Hulu in the United States is separate than Disney.
yeah. Disney bought
Disney
Hulu for
bought
Canada.
Hulu after Secret Lives of Mormon Wives season 1 was already filmed and done. Contract over. And
Yeah,
then they keep it because it's already done. Right? It's already done. There's horrible people that have said horrible things. The mom from Good Luck Charlie has some
yeah.
interesting
You can't
opinions. For
control
example,
everything.
they're not going to delete Good Luck Charlie off the thing. This is just an example. But
Yeah,
I
but
don't
that's
think
for
they would get
everything. So
into
what's the
bed
point?
with
Yeah.
people who are like
who
this.
maybe already
Amazon,
have something up, but there's lots of, when it comes to romance, I feel like dark romance authors, a lot of them are younger, so a lot of them are a lot more
more
prominent
outspoken. Yeah,
in the tick, and like they're more prominent in that way. When you go into the contemporary side, a lot of them aren't like really that out there when it comes to being on like social media.
yeah,
So they would have their pick of people that
yeah,
probably wouldn't cause a story. Like Christina Lauren, they go to signings, and I don't think they really, someone else controls all that. Like they just write them. So like ones like that, like there are plenty of ones that Disney could go to for that. Like yeah,
yeah.
dark romance authors are you're always gonna have something could come out of the woodwork because a lot of them are younger and so they speak on things.
Or you
But
get
like
people like Emily
also I don't
Raff.
think Disney yeah, I also don't think that
Love her.
Disney's going to be buying a dark romance book
No,
to redo.
no.
So
But I
it's
think,
just like
but
I don't
I
know.
think like Netflix and Amazon, I just think Disney, it's just its own like universe. And like, I feel like Disney is like the older, sophisticated brother who still reads the newspaper and like does his own thing. And I'm
We
like,
have very different ideas of how we
and then
envision
I
things.
think Netflix and Amazon is like the cool early 20s siblings that go out and party and know what's going on in the world. Do you know what
No, this is how I think of it. In my mind, Disney, I mean, I still agree with Disney doesn't know what's going on in the world because when I think Disney, I think they're the young, fun, happy, everything's still sunshine and rainbows, children of the world. And the other ones, Prime is more, the older, maybe we're in our late 30s, still probably use Facebook more than Instagram.
I mean?
And
Amazon?
Netflix gives 20, oh, I
No,
don't,
babe.
that Prime just, I think it's
Prime
Prime
is
just the way it's set up is like, I don't know. It
well,
gives older
Prime's
person.
doing Windy City, Prime's doing Off Campus,
I don't mean like for what they're doing.
Prime's
I just
doing
mean like
Lights
when I
Out.
think of these companies, not when I think of what they're
I
putting out
see.
on their platforms,
I see.
obviously. Like just what they think when the words come to mind, how do I feel? Well, I think of packages first of all when I think of Prime. So,
But I think
but like
Disney as older as because it's been so long
around for so
standing.
long,
They,
yes,
Disney
but
can't
it's
fuck
so
up.
long standing because it keeps the magic. Because
But
they
but
still have
Disney can't fuck
magic.
up. They could, but they're still gonna be Disney, you know? They can
Yeah,
charge
well, you
five
can't get
hundred
rid of
dollars a day
Disney.
and people would still fucking go and have lineups for hours. Like, you know? It doesn't
You know,
fucking
you know that
matter.
they do charge that now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
was gonna
no, I know
say,
that.
I hope you're not planning on going there if you don't think it's that
Yeah,
much.
no, I know that. Because people
Yeah.
still go. They can make their
Well, because
prices
it's
$1,000 a
Disney.
day, people would still go. Exactly.
It's
They
Disney.
can do whatever the fuck they want and they won't fuck up. They're the
Yeah,
30-year-old dude that has his shit together and just doesn't care about what's going on in the world and only cares about his
true.
life.
But I also think about it as a child. When I think of like actual, like if I'm gonna go sit down and watch
Disney
Disney, I'm thinking
Disney's
children.
prime demographic is not children. It's Disney adults.
I know that would be me. I am a Disney adult, but I'm saying I feel like a child again when I watch them.
It's scary.
What's scary? That
You
I
being a
am a
Disney
Disney
adult.
adult. I'm not a full-blown Disney adult. Do you see Disney memorabilia floating around my bedroom? No, but like
If
I
you did
still
not have
watch some of
bookshelves,
them.
probably.
Okay, no. Okay, the only Disney thing that was in my room was the Little Mermaid poster, and that's because it was the poster from when I was in the musical. So technically it doesn't count. That's just a whole nother thing you can make
Yeah.
fun of me for. But
Anyways,
like, yeah.
but that's why I think they're like the older can't fuck up, doesn't care, and then like pops over to Disney once a month
You're
and
telling
just
me
like
you'd
hangs
never
out.
watch a Disney movie when you're like not feeling well and you just want to feel better and you just watch a Disney movie?
No.
That's just me.
When
Well,
I'm
it's not
not
just
feeling
me.
well, I fucking read a book.
Okay, but like, when you're like, you just I've read my whole life. So like obviously reading I do when I'm not feeling well too, but I was trying to use that as an example. You never just sit down
No.
and watch a Disney movie?
Could not tell you the last time I watched a Disney movie. Could not fucking tell you.
I
15
could.
years ago?
See, I have a friend who's a lot worse than me. She, oh my God, every time I could never watch Tangled ever again. Like, I cannot watch it
I've never
because
seen Tangled.
well, that's just offensive. But every time she would get drunk, when she would have to watch it. Like, every
That's
time she would get drunk, and she always slept in my
that's
house.
annoying.
And she would, like, yes,
I would just
but
say
she
no.
would, well, she would drink so much that she would get sick, and it was the only way to, like, calm her down because she would have
I'd leave her.
anxiety and then pass
Bye.
out. I
Bye.
see, I'm a nicer person than you are.
Yeah. Because I'm not
Yeah.
fucking watching Tangled while I'm hammering taking care of your fucking ass. No.
By then, I'm not hammering anymore. I'm watching Tangled
Exactly.
taking care of
I'm
a drunk
fucking
person.
pissed. Fuck you. Go home. No.
But and Tangled seems to be that one though. I was watching like some other TikToker or something, and they were at Disneyland. Like it wasn't a Disney adult; they just were at Disneyland, and
Like, I would be
they
completely fine
ordered a
never
Tangled
going to
treat.
Disney again in my day of my life.
See, I'm not okay with that, but I just like it there. It's fun. Even my parents hate Disney movies, but like they like the parks. Like they're fun. They're different, but also like we've only been twice, and neither were for long periods of time. And both times we were with people where we didn't really get to control what we were doing. So we probably
Yeah,
all
see, I've
just
been
want to
there
go
like
to
three
actually do
times
our
and I'm
thing.
fucking over it.
Yeah, we always went with like my grandma and my other cousins, and my other cousins were younger and they got to go all the time. So for some reason, the logic was that they got to pick what we did because they knew better when it should have been the people that have never been before. But anyway, so like we didn't really we haven't like, ever fully experienced it. So like I feel like that's why we still want to go so badly.
Yeah.
But like I don't know. I mean, I just like it
Besides the
there.
point, these fucking.
Oh, what I was saying, Tangled. Tangled has this weird thing, really quick. But the TikToker thing, and she was like, yeah, I had this roommate in college, and she would watch Tangled every time she got drunk. And I'm like, is this a phenomenon? Like, why are there two people now that I'm aware of in the world to do this? Do more than that? Do that? Is this normal? Why is it Tangled? Why are they picking Tangled? Like, I just like want to know. Like, does anyone listening to this do
I
that? I
went
have to
to
know.
bed last night stoned and I watched a slasher movie.
See, that's what I do. I like watching that. That's what I like. Ooh, which one did you watch?
Pretty Lethal, the one with Maddie from Dance
Oh,
Moms,
I
and
saw that that was out.
I can't remember what the female main character, like her actual name is from To All the Boys I Loved Before. Can't remember what her real name
Am I
is,
about to
but
say her no, that's her fake name. I was like, yeah, no, I can't remember her name
yeah.
either.
But
Yeah.
anyways,
Or can
yeah,
I? Her
it's
name's
good.
not Lana Condor, is it?
Yeah,
Which one is
it is.
which?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
that
yeah,
is her
yeah,
real
yeah.
name. I'm like, is that her fake name or her real name? I don't remember. Yeah,
Yeah,
Lana
no, that's
Condor
her
is her
real
real
name.
name. Yeah, yeah, Lana Condor. Yeah, she's in that.
Yeah, love her.
Yeah,
Great. It was good.
yeah,
But yeah, to wrap this all up, can we fucking pick someone other than Colleen Hoover, please?
yeah. Um, I would like to see a hockey romance turned into a movie. I would love to see the Puck Boys. Yeah, wouldn't be mad at that. Or maybe we
I mean,
get
Off
some
Campus is getting turned
Vancouver
into a TV.
representation. Yeah. But I want like a movie. Like I just want a movie. Like a quick little trilogy or something. A movie. Where it's all wrapped up and I don't have to wait years to get to the bottom of the plot. I want the movie and I just want it to be over with. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
Collide. Like Collide is a short one. Collide could be a movie. Collide could easily
Yeah.
be a movie over being a TV show.
Yeah.
I would love a
I
little
think
universe where that happened.
I think with Off Campus, I don't think that could have been a movie because
No,
there's too
there's
many
too
things
much
that
going on.
happens and there's too many
Yeah.
characters
And I agree
get
that one
to
had to be a
know.
show, but that's what I'm saying. I want one where it could be a movie,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, Collide could
Um,
be one.
Bro,
What else do we
After is
got
thick as
here?
hell, and they made that a movie. Um, I don't know, there's so many. I'd like the Twisted Series, I think would be good on screen, honestly.
They're doing that.
They've been saying that for a while though, so.
No, like it's
Oh, are
actually.
they actually? Well, they also mentioned that they were doing the Unhoneymooners, and I haven't heard any more on that.
How cool would it be if they did Bray Shaw?
I would love that. But I don't
Brayshaw
know
would
that
be
we'll ever
so
get one for
cool.
things like that. But maybe Brayshaw, because Brayshaw
But
will be
I
kind of like
think
going to see
Lights
like an
Out is
action movie.
well, and I think Lights Out is breaking the mold.
Yeah, it might. I mean, it will never get us to like getting Tobias Mitchell on screen, but it will get
I
us to at
mean,
least
you
some.
can only hope we would
Maybe
ever
when
see
we're
Daddy
50.
Tobias on TV. And I'd be
Maybe
watching
when
that
we're
shit.
50.
I'd be watching
Oh
that shit.
yeah,
My
I'd be
vibrator in
watching
my
it.
hand, I swear. Even at 50. Like that. Daddy Tobias
Babe, if
on
I'm
screen.
50, if
Locked
I'm
or
50, you're
locked and fucking
54.
loaded. Yeah. Locked and loaded watching Tobias Mitchell on my screen, I promise you that.
What if we're in the movie theaters?
No, that's weird, babe. That's
That's what
weird.
I'm saying. Would we not be going to theaters to see him? Or would you just rewatch it with your vibrator
I'd
after?
rewatch it with my vibrator.
Okay.
I love that man to death.
Any hoodle do. We really need
It's
to end
something
this
about the
episode.
nerdy dudes. The glasses sometimes that get ya. Not all the times
I
for
know.
me, but this
No, not
is the
always,
second
but
time.
sometimes. Yeah. Josh, Tobias.
Josh.
Josh has his little nerdy side.
No, Kai. I'm thinking of Kai Rhodes.
No, I don't know him.
The dads in the
I
glasses.
know who he is. I haven't got there yet.
No, I'm just saying the dads
Oh. Oh,
in
I
the
thought you said the
glasses.
nerds in the glasses, not the dads.
Sometimes just get me. Not often, but if they're done right.
hmm Anyway, we're signing off now, guys. We
Yes,
really
we
gotta end
really gotta
this.
go. We've like fucking yipped and yapped for of bullshit this entire time.
A
So
lot of
if
things will
you
be
listen to
edited.
it, thank you.
Thanks for sticking
Um,
around. We're
yeah,
sorry.
I apologize. We haven't
Carry on
talked yet
my
today, and I
wayward
think that's
son.
we
It'll
haven't
be
spoken
peace
on the phone
and
yet today, and I think that's really
that's
what
why
this
this
is.
is happening because usually we talk every day and we haven't talked yet today. So unfortunately, you had to all suffer through that with
To
us.
our catch up. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
But that's it. So see you on Wednesday for Voracious.
Yay!
Yay?
Well, not. I mean, I still like it,
But like,
but
prepare
it's
yourselves.
sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring your tissues.
I think you cried in this one.
I might have. I'm tearing up right now thinking about it. So
I think you're gonna cry in the next
I'm too emotional for this right now.
one. Signing
Bye. We're gonna
off.
go.
Bye,
Bye,
guys.
guys. See, it sounds perfect on my end.
You said bye after I had said bye. So
See,
fuck.
for me, it sounds like we say it at the same time, so clearly my screen's delayed.
Or your headphones are or something. I don't know. Something. Because you
No, because your
answered
mouth
me.
says bye too at the same time. Like, it's not like the
But you
sound's coming out
answer me right
after.
away. It makes no sense.
I
Why?
don't know. But it only happens with bye. Bye is just off. Also, before we end this, look how can you like, yeah, look, see even in the trunk he even has like the
Yeah, I think we're gonna end it
style.
there. Bye!